What's up, y'all? Welcome back to our channel. I'm King.
It's your boy Rory.
And today we going to be doing a review and we're going to answer some Q&A questions. Okay, y'all? Let's get into this video. Okay, y'all. Today we doing a review on the Kati Roll Company. Okay? The Kati Roll Company. Okay, y'all. So we have here the chicken roll. Okay. I'll show y'all. That's how it's looking. Okay, I think this is flatbread, and that's how it's looking on the inside. Okay.
And the thing about this restaurant, it is Indian based.
Okay, y'all. This is the chicken roll.
Ready?
Okay.
Mm. Mm. That's good. Wow, this chicken is flavorful. Mm.
See this, y'all. They got different rolls. They have steak. They have chicken. I believe they have lamb as well.
I bet that lamb is good. Keep to it, good.
So yeah, they have onions on here.
Peppers.
They have onions, some type of Indian sauce. It's really tasty, y'all. The meat is seasoned very well. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So good, y'all.
That's really good.
Yeah, y'all, it's really tasty. The like I said, it's Indian food.
Mm-hmm.
It's an Indian restaurant. They have different rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I most definitely want to try more of their foods.
Most definitely. Because this is a hit.
It's flavored to perfection.
So if you, for all of my Indian lovers, if you love Indian-based food, definitely check out the Kati Roll Company.
Yes, y'all.
Yeah, it's definitely a yes from me.
Yeah, they got steak rolls. Chicken. They have kebabs. I think they have bowls as well.
I'll put it down. Mm-hmm.
Yes, y'all. It's good.
That was really good. Mm.
Okay, y'all, I got some Q&A questions sent to me. So So we're going to answer those questions. So let me pull these questions up real quick. The first question says, how did you come out to your family and friends? Well, I didn't come out, actually. My mother, you dropped the top. My mother always had, how can I word it? My mother always had an idea in her brain that I was gay or whatever. So, now keep that in mind. So, when I started college, because I didn't start dating guys until I started college. So when I started college, this guy I met wrote me a love note. And I read the note, I kept it, I put it in my bag. So I went home to visit. Well, I went home, it was the weekend. I went home. Because when I was in college, I barely was home, but I went home, it was the weekend. And my sister went into my room, digged inside my bag, and she read the note. She read the note, and then she showed our mother the note. So, any suspicions she already had in her mind, after that, she knew for sure, like, nothing was going to change her mind. Because I kept the note. Though I did not write the note, I kept the note and had it in my bag. So, in her mind, oh, you gay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, that was the way I came out. It wasn't no sit down conversation. It was nothing like that. It wasn't no I got caught doing something. It was none of that. It was just a note in my bag. Yeah. And as for friends, well, they just seen me with whomever, and they just put two and two together.
All right, like they just knew, but
I never had like a sit down and a coming out story.
Right.
To tell.
Right.
Nope.
Gotcha. So as for me, my grandma, I'm gonna just be flat out, I didn't have a coming out story either. I didn't get to come out, but I ended up getting caught kissing on a guy, and my grandma found out, and she went and she told my mother. And of course, just like him, my mother had her suspicions as well, because my mother's the type, like, she'll just ask you questions, like, nail you down, like, keep asking, and every time she used to ask me before it happened, I would be like, no, and just like him, I had the letters too, and of course, no, but when it all came out, she was not happy about it, but I stood up and just let them know, this is who I am, you ain't gotta like it, and it is what it is, but as of now, she does accept it, and we're at a better place with it now. So
yeah, me personally, it wasn't like this is who I am and you're gonna accept it or not, because I didn't really flaunt it, you know.
Right.
I dated whomever I was dating at that time, and I was not fronting it. You know, we would go out publicly. You know, one time I had a friend. He was not somebody I was dating. At least, you know, we had like a little crush on each other, but we wasn't dating. And one day he was just driving around, and he called me and told me that he was in my area, and it was when I was by my mother's house, and he told me he'd come over, so he came over. So it became a thing. Like every time I'm by my mother's house, you know, it was like normal Friday or Saturday, he would come over and visit. So he started to do that on a regular basis, right? Now he was a very flamboyant individual. So all of a sudden, out of the blue, my mother wanted me to stop allow him to come over, you know.
So she just put a stop to him,
because like when he would come over, he drew attention, right? And he the type of person, when he entered the room, you knew he was there. Like he a person that draws attention because he have such a large personality.
Being the fact that he was flamboyant.
So when he came to visit, you know, he was very like loud, very like entertaining. He would be outside joking around, and you know, the neighbors seeing him, and they would hear him, and I guess my mother just wasn't with it, you know, because his larger than life personality. So yeah, she put it into him coming to visit me. You know. So, you know, I told him what she had said. I made sure he understood it had nothing to do with what I thought, what I felt. It wasn't my decision. But at the end of the day, that was her house, and that's what she said. So, you know, it didn't sit right with him. He didn't like it, but, you know, he stopped talking to me for a while, but eventually he got over it. So, yeah, that was that. But at that point, I knew from here on out, any relationship I had, I kept it private, and I didn't bring nobody around those people.
Yeah, situations like that will make that happen.
So I mean, at this point, you gotta understand, I never really dated anyone.
Right.
You know, I wasn't. You know, I didn't have no boyfriend. I never had a boyfriend at that time. So when that happened, that let me knew in my mind I can't bring people around this environment. So anytime I ever dated someone, I kept my relationship private. I mean, we always went out public. You know, my friends always knew, but my household didn't know, because the reason why, you know, I didn't allow it to happen is because how they reacted when I had him around. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he stopped talking to me for a while because of it. So I was like, man, these people go block my possible relationships. So I stopped bringing people around.
Yeah. That can happen.
So yeah, so it was never nothing with me getting caught because I wasn't around them to get caught. You know what I'm saying? It was never nothing like that. Because I had a lot of stories. Oh, I got caught kissing, and I got caught doing this, that in my room, or on the phone. You know, it was never nothing like that because I kept my relationship very private.
Very low key.
It wasn't low key. It just wasn't around them. So we was out and about. You know what I'm saying? We was on the scene, but it just wasn't around them.
Right.
My household.
In your household, yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, how they reacted to him, you know, and that wasn't even a boyfriend, but how they reacted to him, I just knew at that moment to separate my home life from my dating life.
Correct.
Yep.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, the second question. What advice would you give to a young LGBTQ individual? So I know a lot of y'all have heard stories about, you know, coming out and then, you know, certain individuals get kicked out their house, because you know their parents don't accept the lifestyle, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
And they be homeless and they gotta do wild stuff to survive.
Yep.
And y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I would suggest to, if you attend, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is my unpopular opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you should come out until you out the house.
Yeah.
Meaning you out the house, you on campus. You like listen, you out of your parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
Either you living on college campus or you have your own apartment.
Yeah.
Because it's so many stories I have heard that I came out at 16 and my parents kicked me out the house, and I had to live with random men. You know, I had to go to shelters.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do all this to survive out in the street because I was homeless. I heard so many stories about that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being in mind, yeah, I wouldn't suggest to come out. I would say this. You know how your parents are, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like you got those type of parents that would not take it well, don't come out. Because you really don't have to come out when you were a teenager in high school. You really don't have to.
No, you don't.
Like, you really don't.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not urgent.
That's not urgent right now. Yeah, because you chilling right now.
You know what I'm saying? You're just a teenager anyway. But when you become 18 and you dating for real, and you know, if you have your own place or you stay on college campus, and then you most definitely could come out.
Correct.
Like, also I feel like when you younger and you're a teenager, not even a teenager, like you be in your early 20s, I feel that older men like to prey. Older men that's gay, they like to prey on younger boys. Because they feel like they gullible, they feel like they not very smart, so they like to prey on them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you most definitely gotta look out for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I have heard, me personally, I never experienced it, but I heard stories about, you know, I was 14 years old when I was sleeping with a 40-year-old man, and stuff like that. Really, like, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You know, like I remember when I was in high school, and I was walking with a group of students, right? And this man, you know, called me over to his car, and I thought, you know, he wanted to ask a question, maybe ask for a direction or something. But when I walked to his car, he had his penis hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And like, it was almost to his ankles, like it was just hanging there. You know what I'm saying? And like, I can tell, like, I could tell, like, this was not his first time. I can tell this man do this. This is what he do.
That's what he do.
He prey on little boys, you know, younger boys, that's teenagers and younger. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, of his response. So he said, "Do you like what you see?" I was in a state of shock. I couldn't believe it was happening. And then he went on to the next question. He said, "Do you want to feel it?" And I was like, "No, I'm good." He was like, "Oh, you good?" And he said like a very shocked reaction, because he thought, because it was so huge, the answer was going to be yes. You know what I'm saying? He just knew the answer was going to be yes because it's so huge. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, to be honest, when I was a teenager, I didn't like penis. I liked it, you know.
Kitty.
No. The peach.
Oh.
You know.
Okay. Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? The peach is what drew my eye. You know, you have a nice peach, whether you was a male or female, that drew my eye. So a penis did not draw my eye anyway. But even if it did, I wasn't the type of student, teenager, that would have gotten calls with grown, strange men.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? When you're a teenager, you know right from wrong, and you know it is against the law. You know he's a predator. You know that as a teenager. So why why would you
put
sign
yourself
up for
yeah,
that?
why would you go for that? Yeah.
So absolutely not.
Right.
I would say be smart. Don't let these grown old men prey on you. Yeah, most definitely. Stay away. You know what I'm saying? Just stay far away because they will prey on you. And nowadays, keep in mind, nowadays it's more dangerous now than it is, back then.
And during our up and coming.
Like in the early 2000s, it was dangerous, but now it's more dangerous.
It's dangerous, like to the next
You know what I'm
level.
saying? You can end up in a basement chained up if you get in the wrong car today.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? And facts. It's facts. If you watch the news, if you seen videos, I mean,
it's on movies.
The information is out there.
It's out.
The information is out there. So yeah, be smart. Don't let these grown men prey on you. Don't come out until you out the house. You got your own apartment, or you stay on college campus. You know your parents. So make wise decisions, smart decisions, because you don't want to end up in a bad situation.
Right. So yeah, I second that with very that put it all in perspective. But yeah, be very vigilant. Just watch out. Just be careful. And when it does come to you coming out, like, it all depends on your parents and how they are. If you know for sure that they're very strict, don't do that.
Don't
just have your
anything
own
on camera. Either.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody convince y'all to be on.
Please stay away from the cameras.
Don't let nobody convince y'all to be on camera. That's a trap.
That's definitely a trap. And don't let them sweet talk you into it, because they will. Stay as much as you can. Please stay off the camera. Don't get on the camera, because that's the worst thing. You already know. Once if you're on camera, 9 times out of 10 they'll probably put it out, and the next thing you know, here you are, you in the cloud. And once it's in the cloud, it ain't coming down. So please be careful with it. So just be very vigilant, be very mindful. And then, like Babe said, if you don't have those type of parents that aren't receiving and very strict to that, just make sure you have your very own, your own stuff, your own house, all that good stuff. And if you want to do that, then you're free to do that. But if not, maybe if you have those type of parents that are receiving, then you can tell them. So yeah.
What is your favorite date night activity? Well, I'm a foodie, so I love going to different restaurants, trying their menus, like nice restaurants, casual restaurants, all restaurants. I'm a foodie. I love to eat. So anything related to food and trying something new that I never tried before, I'm into it. Most definitely. So that's my favorite date night activity.
I second that. We're both foodies.
Yeah. It is an activity, right, y'all?
Yeah.
To me, it's an activity.
To me, yeah. I mean, because you're...
You know what I'm saying?
You're eating. You gotta... Look, you looking at the menu, like you said. It is an activity.
I mean, I just like trying different foods. I like going to different new restaurants I've never been. I like trying different cultural foods. I like dessert too.
Correct.
I like food, period. And I like to try new things.
Straight up.
Whether it's food, dessert, drinks, snacks, I love it all.
I love it all.
I'm a foodie. So anything related to food, what I'm saying? A restaurant tour, that's it. A restaurant tour is my favorite date night activity.
I second that. Shoot, what's a date night without food?
Who's the better cook? And what's their signature dish? Well, okay.
Him.
Well, you answer that.
Him, because he's been doing most of the cooking. He's been spoiling me. He's the cook. Like, matter of fact, I got a story for y'all. So one day I told him, I said, I'm about to start air frying some stuff. So he loves to cook so much. So his response to me one day when I said that, he's like, what, you don't want me to cook no more? I'm like, no, you can cook. Now you want to cook. But yeah, he's the cook. Not
Y'all, he like that quick stuff that you throw in the air fryer and cook.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I like to get down in the kitchen.
Oh, as he told me, y'all, he can burn.
I like to throw down. You hear me? I like to marinate meats. I like to make my own sauces. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like from scratch. I like to get down and cook. I mean, I like to cook for hours and hours, like a Sunday dinner type of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I like to make desserts too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like to do. I don't like to just, you know, pop bagels in the oven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to really do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, nah, he's the cook, y'all. So, but the cooking is amazing. Like, it's cooking at his best. I love it.
Signature dish.
He be spoiling me.
Signature dish.
Signature dish. That's hard because I love everything he makes.
I would say any type of pasta could be my signature dish. I love to make pasta.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure some of y'all have seen it. For one, his mac and cheese is hitting. His mac and cheese is next level. I ain't had mac and cheese like that.
For sure. So pasta is my signature dish, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Which I got him making another pasta.
I love
soon.
pasta. This one right here, love a pasta.
I love pastas. Like outside of fried chicken and mac and cheese, I love Italian food. So yeah, any pasta, I'm gamed.
What is the most ridiculous argument you ever had? Yeah. So we had this thing, y'all, that every time we got to an argument, the argument never was something about us.
No.
It was always about other people.
It was about other people's situation.
So, like, you know, okay, you can have a conversation about, like, let's say we have a associate or friend. They going through a situation. So, we will discuss their situation and get into an argument about their situation. They have absolutely nothing to do with us. So, I'm going to give y'all an example. And, you know, I had this friend who, you know, was engaged to this guy, and she was on the phone talking to a friend of hers. Now, mind you, she engaged. She's a woman that's engaged to be married. She was on the phone talking to one of her male friends. They was talking on the phone, and when they ended that phone call, the guy said, "I love you," and she responded, "I love you too." Okay, so I'm gonna play it out for you. This woman is engaged to this man. Okay, the woman was on a phone call with a male friend. When that phone call was about to end, the male friend told the woman, "I love you." She responded, "I love you too." Okay, her fiance was there. He overheard it, and he didn't like that "I love you too" response. Okay. So I felt like it was inappropriate. He felt like nothing was wrong with you, and we had an argument about it. Because I'm like, so you do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why you don't have a problem with a man telling a woman that's engaged to be married, or even if they wasn't engaged, if they just was in a relationship, like, how's that not okay? Like, how's that normal? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a man. Like, this is not a brother. This is not a cousin. This is not a uncle. This is not her dad. This is a man that's not related to her, who a male friend that she met, and she told this man, "I love you too." Yes, a lot of people would have a problem with it. Most definitely. Yeah. So to me, I understood why he had a problem with it. Yeah. This one right here thought it was okay, but once he asked a group of people, you know, and
put it in my process of thoughts.
Once he asked a group of people, females and males, they both was like, no. That's when he switched his decision.
I was like, you know what? That ain't right. And then I asked one that I truly trust. Like I valued the people that I did ask, but it's this one person that I truly value. Like I value everything this individual say. And I asked her, I said, "Do you think that's okay?" And she said, "No." She said, "That's flat out disrespectful." She knows who she is. She said, "No, you don't do that." She said, "That's straight up disrespectful." And she said, "I don't know if this question, like got to deal with somebody dealing with it right now." But she said, if it is real, then that man has every right to feel disrespected. And I was like, you know what? You're right.
Because, and I felt like, y'all know, anybody who know me, like, when you agree to something and think it's okay, I'd be like, are you doing it?
Right. Mm-hmm. You're going to ask, are you
No,
doing
I'm
it?
like, are you doing it because you think it's okay? So you might be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
That's like one of those stories you got to sit down, either have a mukbang and just talk about. Like,
right.
So y'all can hear about that story real soon.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know y'all gonna want to hear it.
But I'll give you the short end of the stick.
I know they like, what y'all talking about? I know y'all gonna want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I be like that too when I'm watching videos. I be like, tell us. So I know you want
He do it all the time. You're like, wait, I want to hear about that.
I know y'all gonna want to hear. Y'all be like, stop sugarcoating and say what it is. Who he say. Did he say?
Right. So yeah, when so I just flat out asked them because we sat and talked about this for hours until we actually came with a conclusion. Like we talked about this for hours.
Like, not hours.
For hours, honey. We had hours on this, y'all. And finally, I just asked him the number one question. I said, you're not okay with this, yes or no? He said, no. And I said, okay, that's all I need to know. I will not do that anymore. Because like I said, for one, like I never knew about it. I never experienced that. Like I said, it was just something I didn't know. Like they say, when you can't help what you don't know.
Right.
You can't.
I know some of y'all gonna be watching that video and be like, it's not that big of a deal to say I love you. That's my friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's my friend.
Some will, and you got some people that'll say, that's disrespectful. But when I found out,
but y'all catch this. What if it's a friend that could try to take your man?
Okay. Now that's when the problem come in.
So,
and that's why it's not okay to do that, because you don't know, especially if it hasn't been brought to the forefront.
Yeah, I know scenarios that people been friends for years, and all of a sudden, they've been friends for years. All of a sudden, one of them get in a relationship, and the other friend like, I love you. You're my lifelong lover. Where all that came from? You waited till they get in a relationship. All of a sudden, now you been in love with them.
That, to me, I'm going to go ahead and touch on that, because I knew you were going to go there.
And guess what? Some people fall for it.
They do. And that's the crazy thing. Because now that you brought that up, I want to touch on that. Like, first off, y'all supposed to be friends, right? Friends. How the hell you wait until they get in a relationship? Oh, I love you. Now you going to put that, like, if you in your right mind, like my right mind here, like for me, you come and say some shit like that to me, that's weird to me. Well, now I gotta cut you off because what are you doing?
And also the scenarios where individuals, they was friends and then they started a date. Mm-hmm. Maybe they dated in college or high school or something like that, and then it was like, oh no, we better off as friends. And then that person get into a relationship, one of them get into a relationship, and then they like, oh no. When it started getting really serious, they're like, oh no, it's getting serious. I love that person. I gotta end this relationship he got. Yeah, I mean, if y'all familiar with Love and Basketball,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Q was getting married.
Yes, he was.
Q and Monica, they had a little relationship when they was kids. They broke up. Then they had another relationship when they was in high school. They broke up in college. Mm-hmm. In their adulthood, Q got with a woman. They got engaged, and Q was about to get married. Monica was like, "Oh hell no, that's my man." Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He can't marry this woman. It's a situation like that too.
Before he pulled off on that, he told her flat out. He said, "You don't." He said, "Why? You know?" She's like, "Why are you so upset?" He said, "Are you kidding me?" He said, "Why wouldn't I not be upset?" He said verbatim. He said, "You don't pull this BS on somebody that's getting married." What? But hey, she got that last name though.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? The other person ended up screwed.
Yep.
They ended up heartbroken. They end up heartbroken over it.
And that's the worst heartbreak you could ever go through.
But in that situation, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
that's an understandable relationship, situation.
People
but on a normal situation, you don't do that. Like that's
people like, well, if using this, the fiance shoes, you wouldn't like it.
Right.
Absolutely.
That
would be kind of messed up, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all familiar with the movie Love and Basketball.
Come on, how y'all not?
If y'all not, please go watch the movie Love and Basketball. And y'all will know exactly what we're talking about.
We're gonna have to watch that soon.
If you could travel anywhere together, what could it be? Dubai, baby. Dubai. Listen, Dubai is like my dream vacation to go.
Dream.
Yes. You be on a flight or an airplane for hours and hours, and I don't care. Dubai is my dream vacation. So it's most definitely Dubai.
It's definitely Dubai.
Like, what else could it be?
Exactly. Besides that, baby, Dubai is the wave.
You know what I'm saying? If I had to choose other places, maybe Italy, Paris. Hawaii.
Bahamas.
You know what I'm saying? The Bahamas,
Mm-hmm.
But Dubai.
But Dubai is the one. It's the one.
That's it.
That's the one. Yes. To me, I feel like that's where the magic happens. But yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite way to spend a lazy Sunday together? Sleeping in bed.
Sleep in the bed, just sleeping.
Just sleep.
And literally the story of our life.
Just sleep.
Just laying there sleep.
Sleep.
Just sleep.
That's sleep. Don't want to get out of bed. Mm-hmm. Don't want to wake up. Lay in the bed till 3, 4 o'clock in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's bad.
It's bad, but it's good.
That's bad. That's sad. That's sad. But yeah, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Lazy Sunday.
I love it. Because he be working all week and I be like, oh, I can't wait till the weekend. Rather him right here with me. What you got?
Okay. What's your vision? What's your vision for your future together? Let's see. Build a house from the ground up.
Yeah.
Multiple streams of income. Traveling the world.
Married, kids.
1 or 2. Not over 2.
Just 2.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because 2 is enough.
2 is definitely
enough. Yeah, 1 is enough.
1 is enough.
So
but
2
will seal it.
2 is still a deal.
2 is a seal deal.
Like,
2, that's it.
How you gonna live your life with multiple kids? You been raising kids your whole life.
Exactly, and I don't
want that. You could be in your golden days still raising kids.
Days, what? No.
You know what I'm saying?
In the golden.
I mean, we all in our 30s.
Exactly.
So we can't. I always wanted 2 kids. That always been my max anyway.
Right.
Regardless. So people be like 50 years old and want 7 kids.
I'm trying to tell you, not me.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, what?
How you gonna get 7?
Like I literally had someone tell me
you could be 100 years old still raising kids. I mean, like, what's really going on?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real?
I wish I might be your ages on up doing that. Not I.
Could you keep up with 7 kids?
At your big age, could you?
Could you keep up? That's 7 diapers you gotta change.
That's practically impossible.
Come on now, let's be realistic.
Like I've experienced taking care of kids firsthand, and it's a job.
Yeah, but they go home at the end of the night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a job.
It's
and
a
when
job.
I was done, I was tired.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with having 7 kids.
Right, it's not.
But my thing is when people old already and they talk about I want 7 kids. I can understand if you was 17, so I want 7 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
But being 50 and I want 7 kids, that is wild.
Thank you.
No ma'am.
Thank
No
you.
sir. I am in my 30s and I want 2 kids.
Correct, exactly. 2
Oh, 1. I'll be 1 or 2. What I'm saying is, like, if I have 1, I'm okay with that.
Exactly.
You know what
if
I'm
we
saying?
don't make our way to 2, at least we got 1.
You know, okay, I'm okay with that. I get a dog, cat, have a fur baby. I mean,
And those are my kids. And those
know
are
what
our
I'm saying?
kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Those are our kids.
So, you know, it's not that deep for me, 1 or 2 kids.
1 or 2 kids.
You
It's
know what
good
I'm saying?
enough for us. Yes.
1 or 2.
Mhm.
That's it.
That's it.
And I'm not going over it. It's not going to be a 3 or 4. It's going to be 1 or 2.
I don't know, because you come to me and say that, I'm like, babe, no. I'm going to tell you flat out, no.
You know what I'm saying? 1 or 2. You know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying? Because, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a good number. That's a good number.
Yep. And when my kids have their kids, they go raise their own kids.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, 1 or 2.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? As a grandparent, it's not your job to raise nobody's kids.
No, it's not.
It's your kid's job.
You as a
know,
grandparent, you get to choose.
The only way I will raise my kids' kids if they was deceased.
That's it.
But if you still breathing and living, I'm not raising your kid.
You had them, you're going to raise them. That's it.
So, yes. Yeah, building a house from ground up. Multiple streams of
Income.
Traveling the
the world.
That's my priority.
And I second that. I second that notion. Like I said, married with 2 kids.
He been talking about marriage. That's all he talk about is marriage.
That's my big goal.
Listen, he want to have a wedding so bad.
Yes, I want a wedding. Not no courthouse. I want to be married. Like, I want my dream wedding. And
From the courthouse.
I'm just saying, for me, I want it to be special. There's nothing wrong with it. But for me, hey, if anybody want to do that, that's cool.
You know what? What about going to Las Vegas and you got one of them, what you call it? Chapels. You go to one of the chapels in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would be lit.
Don't people do that? They go to Las Vegas and elope and go to one of them chapel weddings.
Mm-hmm. They do. And that's a way to sweeten up a marriage.
That's a story to tell, ain't it?
And that's one hell of a story.
I eloped and went to Las Vegas and got married.
Got married.
Like Selena.
I'm trying to tell you, did. But yeah, I want to be married and I want my dream wedding.
Okay.
Don't happen.
What? Let's see. No. I read that one. Okay. How do you support each other personal growth and goals?
You gonna answer or you want me to answer?
You go first.
For one, you talk to them, ask them like where within their goal they're trying to reach, which we have done. And there are gonna be times where your significant other is gonna be like discouraged. And you encourage them through their discouragement, build them up, be that light for them. Because they're gonna need you. That's what you're here for. You're here to support their dreams. You're here to support their goals. So make sure you do everything within your power to be there for them. Let them know that you're there and let them know that you're their support and you got them. Like, just let them know. If you want to do it financially, do it.
You got to push, encourage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you do. And yeah, that's how that works.
Let's see, I read that one. How do you keep the spark alive in your relationship?
Do constant reminders of letting them know that the love is still there. Do those things to keep the reassurance going.
I say date night is very important.
Absolutely. Date night, Quality time.
Having date night consistently
Consistently, yes.
is a way for you to keep the spark alive.
Exactly. Don't let that fire die.
Fire and desire.
Yep. So yeah, definitely quality time.
Like
Date
what
nights.
Jane say. Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
All right. That's the end of those questions.
That's pretty good.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. You know, that review, that food was pretty good.
Very good.
We'll be trying more of their menu for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And in the meantime, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, and press that bell to be notified on our next upload.
All right. I appreciate y'all for watching.
We out.